Who's ready to take the field? Off one of the great seasons in school history, 10 wins, matching the school record. Only one other time did they win 10 games. That was back in 1989 when in Durham. It's about a 4-hour drive from the grounds in Charlottesville down here to Charlotte for UVA. The teams are on the field, the ACC. So that really set the tone, but they'll have the ball first tonight. Elijah Slibeck kicks off for UVA. Short and a fair catch made by Samir Hagens. 0.6 points per game. Only Pitt scored more points per game among ACC teams. Quick pass to Landon King, one of their tight ends. Out of the pistol, Castle remains the running back, and he slams ahead for a first down. It's a nice duo. Shepard, semi-finalist for the Joe Moore Award, is the best offensive line in the country. They give Mensah plenty of time. Shepard took the check down, broke a tackle from James Jackson. Castle back in at running back. 4-man rush. They get pressure on Mensah. He dumped it over the middle. And Hazley upended, well short of the first down. Cade Reynoldson is the punter. Movement along the line of scrimmage. And now Manny Diaz will have a decision to make. If it is against Virginia, it's going to make it 4th down and 2.
Offside, defense, number 23.
And he is with Castle, the running back. They faked it to Castle, and it's caught for a first down at the 25-yard line. This is offensive coordinator Johnny Brewer.
And this is big time by Mensah. Watch the defender, number 4, eyes in the backfield the whole way. He sees it, but he had to put it on him immediately. That was a very tight window that Mensah had to thread the needle through, and that's just a big time conversion.
They've taken up just about half of the quarter. Nate Shepard, a nice catch. He has another Duke for
the down and distance. Look how much depth all these guys get, and it leads to an easy completion underneath. It's only 3rd and 6. They played it like it was 3rd and 12.
A 9.5-minute drive. A Virginia blitz. A screen against it. Jeremiah Hazley, touchdown. Nine on the drive for 60 yards in the TD.
And how about the run after contact by Hazley? Runs through the tackle of Hardy and finds his way into the end zone.
A 24-year-old in his first year at Virginia. Fake the toss, throws down the hash marks, caught by Trell Harris. So Morris on target right out of the gate. Looks for the check down for Jamari Taylor. There's a flag down. The ball's out of the end of the play. Duke has the ball. For the moment, it's a fumble.
Personal foul. Illegal hands to the face. Defense, number 0. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Huge preparatory.
And Rivers down trying to defend Edgerrin, and clearly puts that right hand into the face mask, and just a completely unnecessary.
Cage Morris, keep him in the pocket. He throws the quick hitter out wide to Harrison Whaley for a first down. Defense, particularly pass coverage. Morris, they caged him in that time and dropped him back at the 28-yard line. Long field goal try for Will Bettridge. Accurate kicker, doesn't have a huge leg, and that one's no good. Darian Mensah intercepted, underthrew his intended receiver, and it was picked off by Corey Costner.
And you're going to see Mensah's eyes straight ahead, trying to hold off the defender. Look at the line of his helmet, straight ahead. He never locates the underneath presence.
Interception for the freshman from Baltimore, Costner. Morris comes out, rolling out on first down, fires to the sideline and caught. Jamal Edgerrin.
A wide receiver, great presence with those toes in bounds, understanding where he's at on the field.
And just short of the first down. Lifesaver for this Duke defense. On the check down, Jamari Taylor. Nifty run after the catch and a touchdown.
agile laterally. He does this every single week. Right foot right there, makes a miss. And Callahan, who's filling in for Robinson, not normally a starter, but does play some. A big whiff on the tackle leads to the touchdown.
For Jamari Taylor. Jackson, in a span of a little over a year, had, oh, there's a fake punt on a short snap. And Duke executes it to pick up the first down.
Up front, too, by Duke's defensive end, Wesley Williams. So two DNs going straight ahead. The snapper even makes a little block for him as well. Just tremendous opportunism there by Manny Diaz's punt unit.
113 catches for Harvard in 3 years. Here's Shepard. Dragged down by Corey Costner, the man who had the interception a moment ago. But not before they picked up.
So he wasn't down. It does look like he did have the line to gain. Just a tremendous effort by the running back.
And good blocking by Andrell Anthony.
After further review, the runner was out of bounds and the ball was a half a yard short of the line to gain. It will be 4th down at the 48.5-yard line.
And they give it to him for a first down. And they scored 49 against Wake Forest. Mensah stripped, the ball knocked out of his hand by Daniel Rickert. Duke got it back, but a big loss on the play. Back for UVA, their first of the night for a 9-yard loss. Mensah on 3rd and 14. Deep ball, single coverage. Diving catch made by Samir Higgins. To try to take away a possible replay review. That looks like a catch. You got of USC, the only quarterbacks with more. He's a terrific deep ball thrower. Shepard stayed on his feet and scores. Kept the drive going. And then Shepard added to his school record for a single season for touchdowns by a freshman. Today to Georgia in the SEC championship game. Here's Jamari Taylor, good move. And he got enough for the first down. On 3rd down and 7, Mensah in trouble, got it off to Shepard, but he gets belted down with a very short gain.
Really well done. They bring a 4-man rush. They invite the screen, but it's a great job defensively there by Jacob Holmes, number 23, who sees it immediately, does not engage in the rush, drops back, and makes the play. Just great eyes, great recognition, and a good stand.
The first punt if he punts it. Dangerous Cam Ross back deep. And he's going to call for a fair catch. He got contacted by his own man. He was 10 years old. Chad's here tonight. He's taking a year out from coaching to watch his son play. Chandler on target, short of the first down. Down is Trell Harris.
To the right, and it's looking like man coverage from Duke.
Morris with pressure up the middle. Ball batted up in the air, and it falls incomplete. Wesley Williams.
A great job by Wesley Williams. Knows he's not going to get there. Holds up the rush just for a half second. Puts the left arm up to make a play. Excellent job.
James Madison put into the rankings at number 25, and think they deserve that. Again, the committee seemed to be saying, hey, Duke, even if you win, we've got James Madison ranked ahead of you, and they won.
It could very well be. I mean, these are humans, and that is part of the evaluation process, is have representation, and the ACC is, without question, one of the 4 best leagues. So to not have either their champion nor their best team in the field, end zone.
Nate Shepard, the go-ahead touchdown. Here's Cam Ross in trouble and drop for a big loss by Wesley Williams. Back at the 13-yard.
Job by Wesley Williams, staying wide. Looks like he's going to have to run through a lot of traffic. He does. He slips inside the tight end Ennis, and then goes and makes the play in the backfield.
Chandler Morris, 10 out of 15 for 77 yards in the first half. Deep ball, open receiver, caught, and a great job by Ross to hang on as he got popped twice.
Pocket. They got to continue that in the second.
3rd down and 6. Cam Ross went in motion. 3 receivers now to the right of Chandler Morris. Duke blitzes. Jamari Taylor ran past it, and if Kendall Johnson didn't make the back on the field now after he was helped off moments ago, big run. Harrison Whaley taken down at the 16-yard line.
A moment ago on the run. How about the block by Josie, the left guard? He's able to secure the defensive tackle.
Both numbers were season highs. It's a run for Jamari Taylor and a first down. Finished yet. A Duke blitz. Morris scrambling for his life. Throws to the end zone. Incomplete. Bridge missed from 45. This is from 24. And it's good. He spotted it on the 32, so a 12-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 3. Mensah deep ball for Barcade. He makes the catch. Cooper Barcade.
I think they grabbed Barcade's face mask as he was releasing on that slot fade.
Personal foul, face mask, defense, number 10. After this, the ball out from the end of the play, first down.
Jason Prevard called for the penalty. Still couldn't stop the 40-yard play.
Yeah, man coverage across the board, and Prevard grabs with the left hand of the face mask. Barcade goes right behind him, and another nice throw.
4 out of 9 on 3rd down. They're 3 for 3 on 4th down. The draw for Shepard. Ran into a pileup. Now what do you do? And now he goes in motion. UVA showing blitz. James Jackson was dancing around the line.
False start, offense, number 53. 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
Slightly,
No,
but did he ever cross over? I don't think he did.
No, it doesn't look like it. He's 6 for 6 this year inside 40 yards, and now a perfect 7 for 7. Temperature down to 38 degrees now here in Charlotte, noticeably cooler. Running through the cold air in his hometown, Jamari Taylor having one of their best nights so far tonight. Blitz up the middle. Murgott apparently timed it perfectly. Morris got hit. He still fired a completion. Jamal Edrin tough to take down inside the 30.
This was outstanding job. Great pick up there by Taylor in protection. And it gets leveled, but somehow is still able to be accurate enough on the delivery to put it on the mark. That's a great play by Morris. His hands quickly.
The opening seconds of the 4th quarter, a huge play. Morris going to the end zone in double coverage, and it's broken up. Trying to get it to Trell Harris. Nate Shepard rips through a hole, first down.
Offensive line that does a great job, but I love the kick out here by Larson, the left guard. Goes and gets just enough of Melton to...
You're 4 out of 10 on 3rd down. You like their chances with Castle. First down, Duke. Mensah steps away from the rush. Now he's in trouble. Throws on the run, and it is incomplete on the far sideline. A couple of the receivers there.
The defensive line provided the rush. They did a great job of containing as Rickert was about to make a play as well, but
out of the end zone, Morris, and it's intercepted. Caleb Weaver picked it off. But the screen looked like he had 2 receivers breaking open, but the ball wasn't thrown anywhere near them. 8th career pick for the transfer from Sam Houston. Turnover for each team. Each quarterback's thrown 1 interception. Mensah trying to make it hurt immediately. Barcade the catch inside the 5.
Cole going for the jugular. You get sudden change. You're in plus territory. Your coach gives you the green light. Boys, we're going for the kill shot. Throws a shot right down the sideline. Beautiful adjustment by Barcade. It has Duke knocking on the door again. You gotta love it.
Down, take as much time off the clock as they can. Big collision, and Castle belted down by Jacob Holm. They took the clock all the way down to 1. Darian Mensah incomplete. Throw a sinker into the corner of the end zone. There is a flag down back behind the line of scrimmage. Barcade, the intended receiver. It's a holding call against Duke. One of the all-time leading scorers in Duke history. Only Ross Martin has more career points. Polino adds 3 more to his total, and James Madison were ranked in the top 25 by the College Football Playoff Selection Committee this week. Duke was not. Both of those teams won their conferences.
After review, the receiver completed the catch and got a foot down inbounds. It will be first down at the 35.
As fast as humanly possible.
Steps up into a clean pocket on target. Here's Cam Ross. He slips down at the 40. At least 25 points in each of the last 6 games prior to tonight. Morris throwing deep against him. Contact and a flag. Cam Ross, the intended receiver, he got tangled up with Caleb Weaver.
Pass interference, defense number 3. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Morris pressured, dances away from the rush, and throws it away. One they really have to have with under 4 minutes to go, and he made it. Right down the middle. A throw that might stop the clock on an incompletion. Yes, they will. Mensah started to think about running. Now he's running for his life. Throws down the field. Caught! Barcade across the 45.
Unbelievable job by Darian Mensah. Steps up, thought he was going to collapse around him. He spins his way out of it, reverses field. And how about Barcade coming all the way across the formation? He was wide to the left, stayed to the left, was actually running a deep ball. Instead, he sees his quarterback's in trouble. He's got to get in his vision, puts up the mailman, and goes and makes a play for a massive 3rd down conversion for the Blue Devils.
Nate, without the penalty, they would have had to use another timeout. Here's Nate Shepard. And he went out of bounds. Morris, another short throw. The clock will stop for a moment on the first down. Morris with pressure coming from Williams. Another completion. Edgerrin, there's a flag down, as you see, in the secondary right by the line to gain.
Holding defense number 26. 10-yard penalty, automatic first down.
In here, start to hit the intermediate throws.
Morris in a crowd, and it's incomplete. A flag thrown, intended for Ross. The back judge threw the flag.
Defense number 3, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
A little earlier, watch it here. Watch as he's breaking away. Here he comes. That's where he grabs the jersey, right there.
Right there, and that's what the
They create a big play with his legs.
They're without Trell Harris, their leading wide receiver, who injured his leg earlier. Jamari Taylor breaks a tackle. Jamari Taylor banged down. You make sure you get the first down. That's what it looks like they're trying to do. And then a lot more. Whaley down to the 33-yard line. Morris throws, caught for a first down. They're going quickly. 25 seconds to go to the end zone. It is caught by Wood for a touchdown. The official threw his hand. He was out of bounds for sure and came back in. Landon Callahan shoved him out of bounds. It's gonna stand.
Well, he was forced out, obviously, by Callahan. Does he come back in and establish himself? It looks like he does. Talking on the sideline, they're of course going to review every play. But what a moment there for the Hoos. 10 plays, 96 yards in just a minute and 22 seconds to potentially tie the game.
Petridge must have the extra point. He does. Tied at 20 with 22 seconds to go. And Duke is going to take a knee and take it to overtime. Darian Mensah and the Blue Devils regroup after it looked like they had victory in their grasp. Nate Shepard on first down. Gets another first down with 11. He's had a phenomenal freshman year. He powers down inside the 5 and down to the 1. Play clock at 3 as they snap it. Design roll for Mensah. He's in trouble. Chased by James Jackson. Throws to the side. sideline for Barkay, and it's incomplete and out of bounds. Away from the running game.
Great effort there by Barkay, but that left foot on the white.
Out of the pistol, quick snap, Castle! Stopped at the 1-yard line. And now it's 4th and goal just outside the 1. Castle stays in the block. Mensah, end zone touchdown! Jeremiah Hazley!
And the exact same play, just out of a slightly different formation on 2nd down. Sprint right option. But the option route was covered. They did a great job defensively, Virginia, making sure they took away Brown, which forced Mensah to come all the way back.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense number 1. A 15-yard penalty to be enforced to start Virginia's overtime period, or possession correction.
And he still hasn't.
Defensive play.
Another 4th down conversion there. 4th. They go to a trick play. Taylor threw it back to Mars. It is intercepted! Intercepted by Luke Margot! And Duke has won the ACC! Officials talking about it. They have to make sure that it was an interception by Margot.
What a play by Margot. Staying in coverage the whole way.
Is confirmed. That's the end of the game.
Unbelievable play by a guy that was buried on the depth chart earlier in the game. Injuries force him into the starting lineup, and what a difference Margot has made for this Blue Devil team. Just incredibly disciplined off the trick play. And Margot reels it in for the biggest play of his young career.
You want this, you got this.